Royal Duality, Tales for the Silent One, Chapter 5.
Unexpected, but true, the dreamer's heart was trapped, a puppet to the High Cleric Blackheath's will. With lip service forced upon him, he was trapped inside his own head, with no obvious method of escape. Strangely enough, the Fey diplomat found himself unable to sleep that night. He was restless and anxious for reasons unknown to him, but known to us. When the sun rose, he awoke to find that Christian was working away and fixing something, to ease his own troubled mind, perhaps.
What are you working on, Christian?
It's a brooch from the Evergreen Royal Guard. I think. The mechanism is full of dirt. Perhaps I'll take a break for now. Are you alright?
Me? I'm fine. Honestly. Anyway, you're very meticulous. We don't have many tinkers in Flowerberry Forest.
Me? Tinker? No. It's just a way to pass the time. It was my home after all.
I wish I could remember something about this place. If I could recall just one thing, I'd be content with that.
You have Sam and Warren to keep this place alive in your heart.
I wonder if my parents were alright. Whether I had brothers and sisters of my own. Sam said she'd never met me before our time in Flowerberry Forest. When I close my eyes before I sleep, I just wish a flash of something would come back to me.
I won't be saccharine or trite. You know your mind better than anyone else. But might I suggest living in the present?
Huh?
As someone who loves history, I understand how important memories are, but we cannot change the past, and we don't know what will happen tomorrow. The only thing we can control is the present, so why not make today the best day it can be?
I like that, Christian. I like that very much. I think I'm going to go have a drink and make today the best day it can be. Care to join me?
Why not?
An unexpected friendship bloomed. But, you know, friendships like that are never as simple as they ought to be. Still, it was an uneventful morning. The group moved into the Dream Forest, or the Enchanted Forest, according to some. It was a beautiful place. The trees had pristine and rose-colored leaves. The entire area had a calmness about it, unlike the forest that came before. It was ethereal. No, delightful. Everything seemed almost alive. But it wasn't. The beauty hid immense danger. This was the most perilous part of the journey so far. The dreamer appeared to the group again. But something wasn't right. He had an odd way about him, a desperate and frantic energy. The dreamer was all too eager for them to continue, ignoring the dangers all around them. Christian was suspicious from the start, and just as the diplomat realized something was wrong, the dreamer flung each member of the group into a separate, deep, and enchanted sleep. When the Fey diplomat awoke, he could see the Evergreen Castle in happier times, before the disease, before the fire. People were milling around at the local market. Children were playing together. It was a beautiful, sunny day. But it wasn't real, though the diplomat was beginning to lose sight of what was real and what wasn't. The dreamer wanted to keep the diplomat trapped in this conjured, perfect world, a place where they could live happily ever after. In a moment of clarity, the diplomat became certain that something was controlling the dreamer. He knew he would never be so selfish. When he confronted the issue, the dreamer fled, but not before calling the diplomat Prince Louis. The diplomat tried his best to ignore the obvious, but entities around him, the sweet and innocent people of Evergreen, began to plague him and slowly melted away to reveal nightmarish entities with a single purpose: to trick the diplomat from leaving the dream behind.
Excuse me? I'm looking for a friend of mine. We became separated and... Yes, that's right! He's part demon. He's wearing a rose-colored outfit and has flaming orange hair. He... and I... oh no, it's just I don't know this place very well. So he's gone, so I'm... This is Evergreen Forest. I can't imagine it being like this. I don't remember anything. Oh, I'm from Evergreen Forest. But I had a difficult time, and it's all blocked. The truth is hidden from me. I know. It's so terrible, isn't it? Wish I could remember. I truly want to, but... I know. I feel bad about it all the time. Stay with you. But I shouldn't. Somewhere else to be. I feel like I have something important I need to do.
The colors of the market began to fade. The sun was obscured by gray clouds, and the dream realm was a dead husk. The truth was revealed. But the Fey diplomat was already on the cusp of surrender. But when he was at his lowest ebb, Christian appeared, pleading that the prince take his hand. The diplomat was obviously uneasy, but he took Christian's aid, and his trust was rewarded. He was reunited with his friends in reality. They were back on their quest to the castle. This should have been a cause for relief, but the burden on the diplomat's shoulders grew heavy as his true destiny revealed itself. Meanwhile, the dreamer returned to the High Cleric and reported on his assumed success.
Good evening, Sirius.
Good evening, High Cleric. My, do I have some good news for you? I managed to betray the sniveling little prince, and I'm confident he's stuck inside one of my dreams, unable to escape. I don't want this.
Good. I'd rather they didn't arrive at the castle at all. Ira will be pleased if I can secure such an outcome.
You should have seen the look on their faces, High Cleric. I hate this. This hex is unbearable.
Yes, very nice, Sirius. What about the others aside from the prince? Taken care of, I presume.
I put them into a slumber too. They're all doomed. Isn't that fabulous? Won't it be splendid when they all die? I'm trapped inside my own body. Lewis, Warren, I'm trying so hard to break free, but...
But you can't, Sirius. You're bound to do my will. Your internal whining is pointless. None of your friends can hear you. Now say something I'd like.
Did I mention how incredibly wonderful and devious you are?
You see? It's hopeless.
It changes my words and actions before I can react.
Don't act like this, Sirius. You've betrayed people before. Does it hurt more because Prince Louis is involved? I thought as much. Pathetic. This is why it's better not to deviate from my instruction. If you didn't, then I wouldn't have to control you so directly.